Yeah, it is yet another day of independence of India. It's a great day, and I congratulate all my countrymen, all the people of India for their Independence Day on this 15th of August. We have come a long way since the time that we got independence from the colonialists of India. We got the right to rule our country, govern our country through democratic processes. And I think India has done very well to ensure that our democratic processes are still intact. We have done a great job in sense of maturity. Every Indian voter has shown great maturity in exercising their franchise of democratic electoral system of governance, and thereby we have been making strides to progress. We have still got a long way to go, but we are a mature country, and I really like to be in India because you just can't get bored in India. It is such a vast country geographically. It's so vast. It's got mountains, hills, snow-peaked, snow-capped mountains, rivers, lakes, and backwaters, and ocean near it. So all that goes into making a great country. We have it in India. We are getting to build more infrastructure, more highways, interstate travel can increase, more airline in operation, and better railway stations, better rail connectivity, and all that is being uh, budgeted in this infrastructure development budget by the government, so that Indian domestic tourism can increase. And when domestic tourism increase, all of us travel from state to state and just can't get bored here. There's always something to do. There's something to learn, and once we keep learning, our own maturity level increases. We get exposure. There is so much to explore. Right from history, we got such a vast history to learn from, and our repertoire of history is really unparalleled by any other civilization in the world. And we've got intercultural relationships, inter-religious, inter-race existence. So we have come a long way, and it's just a great uh, country that everything has merged well. And I'm really proud of my country, our military, our army, forces, navy, and air force. They've done a great job to keep our sovereignty intact, to keep our borders intact, and therefore there are no invasions, there is no capture of our country once again. Of course, there are some psychological capture from across the border into our country, but that is kept at its minimal, because today our Indian people, the citizens, uh, are awake, and they know the dangers of false narratives that is psychologically can grip our people. But then our people are cautious, and each Indian is now cautious and is resisting the psychological capture of Indian minds by the influence of narrative from across the border. I mean, now it's not that from the border they may be able to penetrate our strong military, but across the border, they through internet, through uh, tele methods, the narrative is created to capture the Indian mind, so that there could be possibly an unrest. But then Indian people are so cautious, so vigil, so alert now, that we are able to rebut and resist this influence of our minds from outside the border. So we got a great country, and we got too many things to look forward to. Our industry needs to gear up. Our economy is taking some shape, and we are becoming more and more self-sufficient and in our country, and that is a great sign of independence. We have got great diplomatic relationship with other countries in the world, so we are just like anybody else is interdependent with India, and so is India reciprocating the bridge that we are creating with so many other countries in the world. And Indian people around the world are celebrating the August 15th as independence of India. My great congratulations to everybody, and my respect for the military, the navy, and the air force for keeping our borders secure, so that each Indian can do whatever they want inside the country. So Jai Hind and Jai Bharat, and to everyone, to everybody, best wishes and greetings. And let's move forward together. Let's stay together. Let's work together, and let's make our country one of the finest, yet progressive, to live in. Jai Hind.